Today, I will share with you some fun online games that you can play with kids, friends, or students. Our first game is Candy in the Jar. This is a fun guessing game. The host will prepare a jar with candies, and the host must know exactly how many candies are in the jar. The host will then show the jar to the students in the call and have them put their guesses in the chat box. The host will then check all the guesses to find out who has the correct guess. This person will be the winner. Our second game is the missing object game. The host will show some items to the participants. This will take 10 to 30 seconds. Then remove an item or items and have the participants guess which item or items have been removed. Our third game is called the Chariots Game. In this game, the host might divide the participants into teams or have them play as individuals. As the host, you will have to prepare words to use for the game. Send the word via private chat to a randomly picked participant and have him or her act out the word without making a sound. The other participants will then type their guesses on the chat box, and the first person with the correct guess gets a point, and the one with the most points wins. Our fourth game is the word Scramble game. It is a challenging but very fun game. With this game, you simply need to prepare random scrambled words that belong to a certain category. You will need to write this down on pieces of papers and show it to the camera. Or you can also create slides on PowerPoint, Google Slides, or Keynote and show the slides one after another to your students. The person who gets the most points wins. Our next game is called the Birthday Memory Game. This game is suitable for participants who do not know each other's birthday or month. The participants will need a pen and a paper. The game starts with everyone's camera off, and if possible, the host must ask the participants to temporarily remove their profile photos so that only their names show and it doesn't get confusing. The host will call out each month of the year and wait for 20 to 30 seconds per month before moving on to the next one. The participants If a participant's birth month is mentioned, he or she will have to switch on his or her camera on for that 20 to 30 seconds. Once their birth month is done, they will have to turn off their camera again. Basically, if you hear your birth month rather, your camera must be on, and if it's not your birth month, your camera must be off. This will continue until all 12 months have been mentioned. While this is going on, Everyone must pay close attention to the people appearing for each month. The goal of the game is for everyone to try and remember everyone's birth month, or at least some of them. After all the 12 months have been mentioned, the participants can now write down 12 months and the names of the people they remember seeing for each month. To check the correct answers, the host should play the game again and have participants check their list, and person who gets the most correct names on his or her list wins. Our next game is the odd one out game. The host will make a list of words having something in common, and then the participants must identify the odd one. The person with the right guess wins. The next game is Name the Playlist. In this game, the participants will need a pen and a paper. The host prepares a list of songs to play using another gadget or share using Zoom audio, and the participants will have to guess the title of each song. Since this is a large group activity, the participants won't have to shout out their answers. Rather, they will list down their answers. Once the host has played everything on the list, he or she will review the list and find out who got the most. And of course, the person with the most song titles wins. Our last game is the home shopping game. Before starting the game, the host will have to prepare a shopping list of 10 to 20 items that can easily be found in the house. Next, the host should have the participants prepare their own shopping bags, and once they are all ready, the host will show them the list by typing it in the chat or sending them a photo of the list. The participants can use their phones to take a picture or take their gadgets with them while getting the items. Once someone has everything on the list, he or she must run back to the camera and say their name and say that they are done shopping. For example, Rosie is done shopping, so that the host can easily know the person who came first. That person will be the winner.